Hello, welcome back to this channel. Chibihe Johnson is going to be your captain on today's ride, and I've got one question for you. Are you ready to ride with me? If you're ready, then come along.
We need to take it.
Okay, on today's ride, we're going to be talking about something very important, and we're going to be talking about financial compatibility. But please, at this juncture, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, now subscribe. I'm waiting for you. Subscribe, like that is not going to cost you any money, so subscribe, like, comment, share, give us some feedback or give us some good news. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, on today's ride, we're going to be talking about financial compatibility. There's the word financial and there's the word compatibility. I know you're already asking, oh, what's this one talking about? But then I'm going to tell you what I am talking about in a jiffy. Financial, whenever we talk about finance, we most likely mean money. Yes, there could be more to finance than money, like naira, dollar, but that is usually the bulk of it. Like money is the bulk of finance, yeah. Then when we talk about compatibility means like the ability of two things to coexist together without disagreement. So now we're talking about the ability of money to coexist together without disagreement, no? But then we're talking about the ability of persons to cohabit and relate when it comes to financial matters without having disagreements. Okay, now I'm going to tell you a story. When I was in secondary school, I went to this elite school. It was like the best school in my town. I don't know if I should say state at the time. So it was a bougie school, like, you know, at some point governors' grandchildren were attending the school. I don't know if they're still there now. Our former governor. So like the school was so, you know, elite. You have the creme de la creme. Their children were attending the school, so there were a lot of rich kids in my school. So and there was this policy of compulsory living in the hostel in JS3 and SS3. So I went to live in hostel now in my JS3. So I saw oppression. Hey, woo! For me, my parents would give me my normal provision: Milo milk, cabin, golden morn, sugar, and maybe give me pocket money. But these people, they come with 1 Ghana must go of provision. Like my own is 1 set, their own is like 1 Ghana must go. So they might have like 5 sachets of Milo and 5 sachets of milk. But you know the funny thing, their own still finished before my own, and our own, like, we shall have WhatsApp group of people they bring 1 set for them. There's another WhatsApp group of people they bring Ghana must go for. So I remember one day, one lady like that belonged to the bougie class, she walked up to me and was like, hey, please, can you help me with biscuits? Then I had not opened my cabin. I was like, okay, since she asked, let me give her. So I opened the cabin. I brought out like maybe 5 to 10 sticks of cabin biscuits and gave her. She was like, what's this? And me too, I was like, what's that? So I was like, okay, I didn't know where she was coming from. So she was like, why will I ask you for a cabin and you're giving me this thing? So I was like, that's what I'm giving you. And she was like, no, that she meant like, if I ask you for a cabin, that means give me 1 packet. I told her, sis, please avoid me. This is what I've been given by my father. And if you finish it before the date he gave you, then wahala for you now. Because he's not going to talk to you again. You're going to stay in lack. And someone like me, I hate staying in lack. So I prefer to manage. Like, it's better I eat 1 stick a day for 10 days than for me to eat 10 sticks a day. I'm that kind of person. When she said that, I was like, oh, sorry, I can't give you more than this. Because I knew I wouldn't want to go and beg her. But I knew that her parents could give her, like, what she does, they will give her. So now, why am I telling you this story? So I naturally stayed away from that cartel and that cartel of bougie kids and stayed in the same WhatsApp group with my kind of cartel. It's not like I didn't relate with them, but I still related with them. And for the purpose of this video, it does not mean that she was a bad person. It was her class, it was her level. And me, it does not mean also that I was a good person or I can manage too much. No, it's my class and it's my level. So there's something called financial compatibility. I don't know if you've ever met that person that be like, "How this shoe is 10k," be like, "Jesus, 10k," but the person has like maybe 200k sitting in their account, but the person cannot buy 10k shoe. They'll tell you, that 10k I used to buy 2k shoe into 5 places. I even remember this guy that we got close. He was my friend. Yeah, he was my friend. So he was always complaining. He always saw me as a materialistic person, and it did not sit well with me. Like I already told you my Kami biscuit story. So he was always feeling like I was always aspiring to acquire and the rest, but I did not know where he was coming from. So one day he now told me. So after some time we stopped talking. And after some time he came back and was not telling me about the woman in his life, blah blah blah. So he was not giving me, oh, that she's so nice, that when he took her to a phone shop to buy a phone, that she went for the smallest phone, that she goes to cheap salons to make her hair, like she prefers thrift clothes. That's in Nigeria we call it okrika. Thrift clothes. She prefers thrift clothes to going to boutique. Like she can do this, all these. Doesn't understand what the girl was so like. Okay, is that what made you think I was materialistic? No, bruh, I'm not. But this is my standard. This is what I like, and this is what I want. So it does not mean that I'm materialistic. You know that sometimes we've misconstrued people in that sense. Okay, for instance, me in that space of the girl asking me for a cabin biscuit, I would have looking at her, oh, you're such a spoiled brat, but then it's her level. Then the guy was looking at me, I'm so materialistic, but then it's my level. Like there are things I do that if it's not up to a certain standard, I'm not doing. That is me. So it's good that when you're doing anything with anybody, you plan it in such a way that you also make sure that financially you people are compatible, especially in the place of relationship or marriage. Please don't be with that kind of guy that thinks that going on vacation is a sin, or with that kind of girl that only buys you singlet and boxers and hanky for your birthday to become an Atilogo dancer. I don't understand. Do you understand? So don't look out for those things. Let me not be extreme by saying don't be with that kind of person, but shall look out for those things. Like it's very, very necessary. For me, I like to enjoy. I like to live a good life. Like I like to flex, but then I also like to save. I don't like being in lack, like I've said before. So if I know that going on vacation is going to make me to be broke, I will sit my ass down till I can get money. Till I have enough money to go on vacation. So I'm not this kind of person that, others are going for vacation, then let me go for vacation. Then after going for vacation, I'll start begging. It's not me and you. But there are some persons that, it's vacation or nothing, they would rather starve and go for vacation than stay back and feed well without going for vacation. So these are different personalities. Just know what works for you. Find out, okay, does this person work for me? Does this person work for me? Even in business transactions, there are persons that okay, let me use graphic design for instance. Okay, this guy, his graphic is so good, he charges 10,000 naira for his graphics. Take it for ordinary graphics, something I can just use my hand and design like this. You suffer, like you same way. Let's give it to that person that does it 2k now. You find out that if you're in business with that kind of person, you always have to explain and explain and explain. Or then you are maybe a minimalist and you now enter into business with somebody that is not a minimalist. You find out that people are going to be having that clash. It takes a whole lot of understanding for you to understand where that person is coming from. The person might be like, okay, we want to do a photo shoot of our product. Let's fly to Dubai. Dubai, okay. Like something that, okay, it's not like Dubai is fine, but you know that ordinarily that the current location or maybe traveling interstates will give you what you want, but the person is already taken of Dubai without necessarily checking what are the expenses, what is this, what is that. Are there more business opportunities if we go to Dubai? Are we going to gain more or lose more if we go to Dubai? I don't know if you get. So if you're in business with that kind of person, you will just not find it funny. So these are things I think you should look out for when you are getting closer to a person, when you're entering a relationship with a person, be it business relationship, be it marriage relationship, be it any kind of business, any kind of relationship, partnership, and the rest. Look out for it. It's very, very important. There are two things you need to have in mind when you look out for it, when you find out someone's financial compatibility. It's either you do away with the person, like I'm not doing, or you find out that if you cannot do away with the person, you now make up your mind that this is how this person is, and this is how I'm going to follow this person. Do you get? It's not in all cases that you slam them down like, get out of my house. No, but there are cases that you know that, okay, I have to work with this person, and this person is this kind of person, so I'm going to have to adjust for this person and also get the person to adjust. Let's meet ourselves in the middle kind of situation. Yeah, that's it. So, but the point is that generally financial compatibility is real. Like the way you're looking out for, is there an introvert? Is she an extrovert? Is she is he or she an ambivert? Blah blah blah. That's also how you ought to look out for it when it comes to finances, because it won't be nice that you get into a relation with someone and finances become an issue for you. Like I've said before, it does not make you that wants to spend less a better person, and it does not make the person that wants to spend more a worse person or a better person. Don't tell my English teacher. But it doesn't make the person a worse person. It just, everybody has their finance vibes. Yeah, I don't think there's a word like that, but then I have created a word. Queen Eliza, I'm coming to you. Like there's something called financial vibes, so look out for it. But I think in marriage is very, 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 very important. If you know that you are, please let's trek. Please, let's look for one small one-bedroom flat and manage. Please, let's even go and live in a public yard. Oh, please, let's do this. Please, don't. I think a biblical example I will give is Judas. Though his intent in saying that was because he wanted to steal the money or something. Judas, a woman finished saving her own money, like her own personal money, used it to buy an alabaster box of oil, came to Jesus' feet, poured it and anointed his feet. And he started complaining he could have been sold and given to the poor. Jesus and Judas did not have the same financial vibes, but you could see that Jesus and the woman had similar financial vibes. Like Jesus was about going for triumphal entry, and he said, "Go and get me that donkey that has not been ridden before." Like you see that he liked something like this, even though yes, he did not have a house, he did not have, but whenever he wanted to do things, he did things with statements. And I'm like, my father, Jesus. So I like doing things with statements whenever I want to do, but it doesn't mean I do. But there are persons that do. So when you're with that kind of person, you shall have to decide not to be into any relationship with the person, or if you don't have an option of deciding not to do something to the person, then you know that, okay, this person is like this, then you look for a way to work around it. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I know you've learned a word today, or two words: financial compatibility and financial vibes. Do well to like, subscribe, comment, share this video so that you tell them that a new English word, a new English phrase has been formed. Like I said before, I am your Captain Kate Chibi Johnson. Thank you for coming to this ride with me. I love you. Mwah.